Hi, also welcome back to SJ Sim Flights here in the Cessna 172 flight simulator. Being a little bit quiet lately, obviously. Oli just had the new audio adapter arrive from the USA, which is why I'm obviously speaking to you now on a audio commentary via the headsets. So what I'm going to be doing today is doing just a few circuits within the Goodwood area, and yeah, on runway 32, probably do 2 or 3 circuits. So hopefully you enjoy me on the flight, and we'll get going from there. So first up, obviously got the checklist here. Would have done all of the external checks, this being a 172 flight simulator. We can't do those obviously, but we can do all of the internal stuff. Now, some of the bits on this cockpit are missing because this is built primarily for training purposes, so we try to keep it simple, but with all the basics on here. So some of the bits that we have on here are missing from what's on the checklist, but I'm going to go through the checklist as you would doing the real thing anyway, and just do it as best as I can. So to start off with, seats are adjusted and locked, got a seatbelt on, hatch and harnesses, door is secure, parking brake is on, radios and avionics are off, instrument gauges are undamaged, flying controls full and free, so push that one down, that one goes up, that one goes down, that one goes up, that one goes down, and elevators move up and down freely. Rudder controls are also free, or rudder pedals are free as well. Cabin controls are closed. Throttle nut, we don't have a throttle nut on here, but this throttle is loose anyway, so we're going to set that quarter open. This doesn't have a pitch propeller on it, so we just have that fully open anyway. And the mixture on here, we have that fully open as well. And we check for full free movement, and that is fully open. So carburetor heat, we don't normally have a little toggle either side of here, and you pull that out and it basically lets heat exchange into the air carburetor. Don't have that particular switch on here, so just have to imagine it for now. Master switch, so we turn the 2 red switches down here on the switch panel on. We can see that the battery is on because these warning lights have now shown up. Turn the avionics on as well. Pitot heat will turn on as well, and our beacon on our exterior lights will turn on as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to start on a warm start, because this is obviously the particular weather conditions on here today are set to warm, so we're going to do a warm start. So we'll turn the fuel pump on as well. Primer is on and locked and required, and look out and shout clear prop. So clear prop. So successful start. Going to set it to 1200 first. All pressures and temperatures are in the green. Warning lights are out. Ammeter is charging the plus zone. Suction registered correctly. Magneto is checked between cut. Flaps are already up. Instrument says cryo. The simulator does that for us already. Radio's tuned and checked. So we're going to go to the 80s first, which is 12245.
London Gatwick in.
We don't want London Gatwick. We want 12245. So we'll get the 80s in just a sec. Altimeter is already set to the QNH at the height above sea level, which is about 120 feet above sea level at Goodwood, because we are right next to the South Downs, or towards the start of it, so there is a slight elevation above sea level. Fuel, we don't have a fuel tank switch on here to switch it. You can change which tank you want to use from either side of the wings. We don't have that on here, so again we just have to imagine that we are doing that. So what we'll do, we'll get the ATIS, and then we'll call the tower. Obviously there's no one on the other end of the tower, but to kind of keep myself current and, you know, keep it in my head and, you know, just keep myself familiar with using the radio and what to say, I do just kind of like to imagine it myself. So we'll go the 80s first.
Goodwood weather. Wind 260 at 5, gust 14. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 14. Dew point -25. Altimeter 2992.
Okie dokie, so that's the good information. It doesn't, it's really weird on this simulator, sometimes it gives you, in terms of what runway is being used, and also the information or what phonetic alphabet letter to say to the tower, but sometimes it doesn't do that, so again I just kind of go along with it. So, call the tower, so level 172 Sierra Papa with information alpha. Radio lights taxi to runway 24 for second practice. If I were taxi to runway 2, hold short of runway 24 and call when ready for departure soon. Okay, so essentially what we've done, we told the tower what we're going to be doing when we go up in the air, so we're just going to be sticking in the circuit today, so because the runway has, the wind direction has now changed to 260, we're going to go on runway 24, which is this one just here. So we'll do some circuit practice on that one. It does go over Chichester, so we just obviously need to be aware that if we do have an engine failure, there are a couple of other fields either side of the climb out where we can land. So what we'll do, we'll reduce the power first, release the brakes, and then we just do our brakes check when moving, so we just do a couple taps on the brakes. These rubber pebbles on the bus, they're a little bit old now. Brakes are all good, so we're going to taxi around to here. The grass isn't normally this long at Goodwood, this is just the simulator. Well, the grass is never normally this long here. So we're going to come round. We'll have to go over the long grass. So I normally, on uneven surfaces like grass, I just hold the nose back normally, just so the bottom of the prop doesn't hit the grass on the ground, which can do some serious damage. And we'll come round here. So this first runway here is on the left hand side is runway 28. We don't want to be going on that one, so we're going to cross runway 28 because it's not in use at the moment. We just have to tell them that we're holding short of runway 24, which was what the instructions were. Okay. So hold short 24 there. Cool. Okay, so power check, so I'm just going to turn into wind as well. Well, that's it. Does need a little bit of power just to get moving forward, especially on the grass normally. We're going to hold it just about there. Okay, so brakes are on, and we're going to get the RPM up to 1700. Check for the carb, check for the mags, make sure there's no sudden engine drop. So all temperature pressures are still within the limit, RPM set to 1700, carburetor set cold. So when setting cold, we basically will pull it out, make sure there's about a 75 RPM drop. You can see on the needle down here. Again, we just have to imagine that we've done that. But we can check the magnetos, so we turn to the left first, 125 RPM drop, back to both, then to the right, 125. I'm just checking to see if there's any kind of rough sounds that we shouldn't be hearing. Suction is 3 to 5, that's in the green, ammeter is charging in the plus zone, all temperature pressure is still within the limits, and RPM back to idle. hell, so then we set that back to 1200 again. So trim set neutral, so trim will want to be set on takeoff, throttle nut is finger tight, mixture is fully rich, magnetos we've set on both, pitot heat is on and required, turn a couple more exterior lights on. Primary is locked, fuel is on both, flaps as required, so because this particular runway isn't very long and because it is a glass runway, it is going to drag us down a little bit, so we're going to put 10 degrees of flaps in. Instruments check set gyros, so the altimeter is already set to QNH, compass already set, and the simulator does that for us. Hatch and harnesses are secure. Carburetor, we have to just imagine that we would check that cold. Controls from the free, that one goes up, that one goes down, that one goes up, that one goes down, and elevators are working and where the pedals are full and free. So now we can give our clearance that we're ready for departure. Number 172 south about holding short, runway 24 ready for departure for circuit practice. Auto clear takeoff runway 24 and departing by right hand circuit. South Papa. Cool. So we've now essentially got our clearance, so bring the throttle all the way back. Checking all around us, checking that there's nothing coming in, just in case the tower or myself didn't see it beforehand. That's all good. So entering the runway now. Bring it around. There we go. So I'll probably do about 2 or 3 touch and goes. Just a little bit of fun. So here we go, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to be at full power. So 2200 RPM, that's good. 60 knots, 65 and rotate. 10 degrees, and once we hit 400 feet, we're going to put flaps up. So flaps are coming up now. Once we get to 500 feet, we're going to make that first right turn so we don't fly too much over the Chichester, which is just down here. But we're going to keep climbing. Also we're going to do 90-degree turns on each turn that we do. So we're now going to roll out my heading on 330. And we'll climb up to about 1,000 feet typically, which is what we want in the circuit. And level up there, that's cool. Bring back the RPM to 2100 and making that second right turn now onto 06. We'll also go through some of the checks that you do when on the downwind. So you can see the aerodrome just to the right hand side now. So this is the downwind leg. So we do our bump pitch check. So brakes are off, undercarriage is fixed, mixture is fully rich, flaps not required yet, instruments T's and P's are still on the green. Canopy is hatch harnesses are secure. And our copy is off because we haven't got one. Okay, so the Goodwood House is just here. We normally fly kind of around the Goodwood House into runway 24. Shepherd is downwind, touching down runway 24. Ready to put weather final number 1, Shepherd. So number 1 is that we are the only ones in the circuit, so we're the first ones to land. And we report when we're on the final, so when we're basically in line with the runway that we're going to be landing on. So now what we'll start doing, we'll start decreasing that speed, getting it in the white arc. Because until it's in the white arc, we can't put any flaps in. There we go, so now we're turning onto the final. Just a little bit of power, because as soon as those flaps go in, there's a lot of drag. So a little bit on the overshoot, but that's okay, we can adjust ourselves, we've got time. So everyone's on final to touch and go, runway 24. Ready to touch and go 24, step up. So we got clearance to land now, we're the only ones who are going to be landing. So we're going to get ourselves back on track first. I'm only going to use about 20 degrees of flaps because I'm not making a full landing and it's a fairly long runway. I'm not going to need 30 degrees of flaps, 30 degrees of flaps, sorry. So now we're in the right arc at 80 knots, so we can put that second stage of flaps in. And we're going to do our crap check. So carb heat is in, runway is clear, approach stable, permission to the tower has been given. And there are no PAPIs, so there's no guidance system as to the angle of attack that we need to come in at. So we just have to make as best assumption as we can on our angle of attack ourselves. 70 knots, which is good. Nice stable approach. Wind coming from 260 degrees, so we're a little bit on a crabbing angle, so we're kind of coming in on a slight side slip, but that's cool. We can adjust that at the very last minute before we touch down. So now what we're going to do, we're going to ease the power back, let the nose come down and then flow it at the last minute. There we go, back wheels first, flaps up, full power. And rotate. So again, 400 feet, we're going to put the flaps up, 500 feet, we're going to make the first turn. So flaps coming up 400 feet. Feet, first turn. Wind, touch and go, runway 24. Bridge number 1 second and number 4 final, step up. Okay, so we've done the tower part thing, now we'll do our bumpers checks again, so brakes are off, undercarriage is fixed, mixture is fully rich, flaps not applied just yet, instruments T's and P's are in the green, carpet is fully in, and hatch and harnesses are secure. So this time, as we kind of went off course a little bit, coming onto the finals, what I'm going to do this time is slow my speed down now and get it down to about 1500 RPM. And then by the time I've got onto the base, as you can see already, if you can see on the airspeed, we're in that white arc already, so I'm just going to put a little bit of bow back on. Trim for 80 knots, and I'm going to put that first stage of flapping. I'm going to start my final turn now. Strap over turning final to touch and go, runway 24. And you can see now we're better in line, we're at a better speed, and we haven't got to correct ourselves too much this time. Touch and go, number 24, so So copy is in, runway's clear, approach is stable, permission has been given and no copies. Just to reduce our speed a little bit more. Get it down to about 70 knots, that's cool. So this time I'm going to aim the nose down a little bit more, because on the last one I felt like the back end was getting a bit too heavy, so I want to glide in more this time and slump down. There we go, gliding it off, holding the nose. There we go. So flaps up, full power. 55, 60, rotate. So this time is going to be our last circuit. So 300 feet, 100 to go. Flaps up, trim on it, pitch up, 500 feet, first right turn. So yeah, so this time is going to be our last circuit. So this time we're going to obviously ask permission for a full landing. The nose back just a little bit, just so our vertical speed doesn't decrease dramatically, because we want to still keep it 1,000 feet at this point. Until we start coming onto the base, that's when we can start losing our height. Okay, so we're parallel with runway 24. So we'll hold downwind to land runway 24. We're going to put one on final to land runway 24, so if on the morning second. So, on fix checks again, boats are off, under carriage is fixed, mixture is fully rich, maps not required yet. Instruments, T's and P's are in the green, copy is in, hatch harnesses are secure. Same again, I'm going to just trim firstly. Before we trim though, you always want to make sure you're flying the aircraft, because that is paramount at the end of the day. Because there's no point in flying if you're not the one who is actually flying the machine. So we've reduced our speed, just going to bring on those up just a little bit, just to reduce our speed and also maintain the height. There we go. So 10 degree flaps within the limits. Good house just there, and we're in line with the runway now, so we start our last right turn onto final, and we'll call it out now. So we're returning final to land runway 24. Okay. We're clear to land runway 24, so okay, so we're off clearance, so going to put 20 degrees of flaps out now, because we're going to make a full stop landing. When we get a bit closer, we're going to put 30 degrees of flaps out this time. So, copy is in, runway's clear, push stable, push has been given, and no tapping. So, when we get just before the weld that joins the roundabout here, we're going to put 30 degrees of flaps in. I just want to get the nose down just a little bit, just so we don't lose too much speed as those flaps come in now. So we're at 67 knots, which is good. So So as we come in, we're going to be looking towards the end of the runway. Holding the nose back, waiting for those back wheels. There we go. Cool. And we're going to put the brakes on now. And we slowed down pretty quick there. Our speed was a little bit low on that last bit. Kind of slumped down into the ground, but we had the back wheels touching first, which is a better sign than landing on that front nose wheel first. So what we're going to do, there's no real significant taxiways here at Goodwood, just these white cones, so we kind of have to just squeeze our way around them. As long as we stick to the left hand side of them, it means that we're not on any active runways. So I've been vacating left back to general aviation parking. Roger, so I've Okie dokie, so after landing checks. Oh, it just goes to that second page, here we go. Okay, so carburetor is in, the flaps are going to put fully up. Trim, we're going to set to neutral. Plasma is already loose, electrics non-essentials off, so we can turn our strobes off. And our nav lights, we keep the beacon on because the aircraft is still live. Pitot heat we can turn off because we're not up in the air anymore. So the pitot tube is just this thing here, and on the end of it there's a small tube or opening to it, and if that gets blocked you can have inaccurate readings on the airspeed indicator, so you can have ice build up or something on it. We have a little heater for it which heats it up to melt the ice away. So I think what we'll do, we'll park just over here outside the GA hangars, or general aviation hangars, where people keep their private aircrafts here. And then we do our shutdown checks, so try and miss our wings clipping anything. Don't want that to happen in the real world or on here really. Okay, so let's just swing it around. There we go. Line it up just behind this one here. There we go. So brakes are on, shut down into wind. Well, the wind's calm and we're in the apron anyway, so that's all good. RPM we're going to put it up to 1200 just to hear for anything that we might not have heard during flight. Radios will turn off in just a sec. And then after 30 seconds we close the throttle to 1000. And then switch off. So I'll put the book away now because we don't need that out anymore. Keep the aircraft nice and tidy. Okay, so 30 seconds have passed. Bring it to 1000. Cut the mixture. And the magnetos are off, electrics off, beacon off, avionics off, battery off. Cool, and we'll leave the cockpit nice and tidy as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little circuit practice just to test out this new audio cable. Make sure obviously to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, suggestions, anything like that, feel free to comment below. And yeah, hopefully we can do some more videos like this. So stay safe guys, and I'll see you soon.